Hey, what's up guys? So I've been getting a lot of questions on how to remove the center console in W205, and if you have seen my previous video, I have wrapped my center console twice, so I had to rewrap it again because I wasn't really impressed with how it looked like. So I'm gonna show you how to exactly remove everything. It's pretty straightforward. All you need is a Torx and it's pretty much easy. So the first thing that you have to do is you open this up. So you open the compartment and the silver trim comes off first. So what you want to do is pull gently on the sides. So you see how the silver trim is right here, and then you just pull it upwards. Pull it gently. You see how it comes up here, and then do the same thing on the other side. And what you're gonna do next is kind of pry it upwards, and then you press the button in the middle, and then it's gonna slowly come off. Alright, so it's off. So there's gonna be two bolts here, one on the right and one on the left, and you're gonna take your Torx screw and you're gonna remove both of them. So I'm gonna remove it quickly. So once you have this done, what you want to do is kind of pull this upwards. There's nothing really holding onto the center console anymore, so there's no more bolts or anything like that. So you kind of just want to pull it upwards, and that's it. That's basically it. So now that you have all this stuff up here, you can see all the wires that's connected to the center console here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to remove every of the wire first. So you have to disconnect them, and I'm gonna do that right now. You see how this wire right here, this white one, you can just disconnect it. And there's another one right here that I'm gonna disconnect. So now that I've removed this, there is another wire that's connected right down here. I am not sure if you guys can see this, but there is a wire here that you want to disconnect as well. So this wire right down here that's connected to the center part here, you pull it upwards. So this wire right here, it's a little tricky because I was kind of confused on how to remove it at first, but I realized, so it sits like this and you pull it upwards. So just this piece, so you hold it like this and you pull it so it goes like that, and you just pull it upwards. So now that I have two wires that's disconnected, technically three. So this wire is just, there's two, but you're gonna be seeing that this is connected to each other. And then, so I have that removed, and there's gonna be two more wires that's connected to the touchpad here. So I'm gonna remove that as well. So they're gonna be sitting at the bottom here, and you have to really carefully look into which wires that are going to be disconnected. First wire that's still connecting the center console to the car here, it's this wire right here. So as you can see, it's just connected like that, and then you're gonna want to remove this. Move it slowly. There you go. And there are two wires that's still connected. That one white one right there on the bottom, and the other one right there. It's just kind of hard to show you guys because I'm holding my phone as a flashlight, and at the same time I am holding the camera. But there's this wire here, this white one, you have to remove this one as well. So these ones are sitting inside the this part here, and you cannot pull the wires at all. So now that I've showed you which wires to unplug, I'm gonna just go ahead and unplug it. So one wire down. So now that I've unplugged one, I am going to unplug the last one right here. Alright, so that one's unplugged, and I'm gonna show you that it is unplugged. So that is one of the wire that I was talking about. So it sits down there and you have to remove it just like what I did. It's kind of like a pain, but it's worth it. I have pretty much unplugged everything, every wire, and I can go ahead and pick this up and nothing is attached anymore. As you can see, let me take this. And make sure you don't lose your bolts. Put it right there. Alright. So as you can see, that I have this right here. So this is the center console, and I'm gonna be showing you how to exactly remove every part here if you decide on wrapping your center console. So I have the center console right here, and I'm gonna show you guys what are the easiest things to do first to get removed. So for the touchpad here, it's pretty easy because they're just kind of like bolted on, and you can see there's two bolts here, and you just have to remove that. And then for the cup holder here, also bolted, so just remove the bolts and it's gonna come right off. And for these parts here, so I believe this is the AC control and this is the CD slot. So what you're gonna do is, for the CD slot, you can see that there's this clips that's kind of like holding them together. So there's a clip here, there's another clip right here, and what you have to do is just kind of push it and then you pull it. That's it. So I'm not gonna do it now because it's actually really a pain to get everything removed and then, you know, putting them back again. So I'm gonna just show you all the clips. So there's two clips here, and there should be another clip somewhere else. But yeah, so this is just kind of like, if you can see, like this is the clips, this is just holding onto this thing. It's not bolted on, nothing. So you see there's a place where you can bolt them, but my car came like this, so it was just clips. And for this one, this is an easier one. So this one is gonna be a pain to remove, but for this one it's easier. So it's also a clip, and this clip right here. So there's a clip here, and there's a clip in the middle here. There's another clip here. I don't know if you can see, there's a clip right here, and then also right there. And there's a clip here, and then you just kind of press them all together, and then they're just, yeah, it's just gonna come off. And the hardest part is the vents. So the vents is absolutely a pain. It takes me kind of like hours and hours, because you see how this thing is holding onto the vent. You have to push them so hard, and on the other side too, and then you have to push them all the way, and it's gonna come out from this side. So it's gonna come off like that. And this part, they come off from the inside, so you just kind of like pull it backwards, and this one you have to push them. So yeah, that's basically it. So this is it. This is my center console in my trunk right now. So now that I've shown you guys how to remove it, I'm gonna put this back inside my car. And to put the back, it's pretty much everything. It's gonna be just whatever It's the same way of me removing it. It's the same way, it's just reverse. So as you can see, I have put them back on. They're sitting nicely here. I was hoping it to be a little worse than that because it took me a long time to actually put this back on the car when I removed them for the second time, because all the wires were kind of like caught up or something like that. But that was not too bad. And yeah, it's pretty much, that's it. It takes some time to put them back on, because like, you know, you feel like it's not sitting properly, or like, you know, you don't know whether wires are like tangled up or something like that. But I guess just try to wiggle something and see if it sits nicely. And once it's like clipped on, just make sure all the edges are sitting properly. And yeah, and that's it. So that's the video for today. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope that it was pretty helpful. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.